Meow 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 meow. We are still fighting the Black Hat Pirates, and I'm gonna meow. How's it going, everyone? This is Dr. Alchemist, M.F.A. What? The Neo Scholar, and we're back for another One Piece chapter review. This is going to be chapter 39. For whom the bell tolls. We are back. How's it going, y'all? Yeah, we had last week, but this week I'm back better than ever, and I'm super excited to get these videos in. I don't have much to say, but we're still fighting, and we need to continue. If you're hanging out, make sure you go buy your omnibus. We are on the second omnibus. We're in volume, are we in volume 4? We're in volume 5, okay? I'm just doing a lot of work, and I don't know. But we're in volume 5. We're almost done with this volume, and then we're going to be in volume 6, and we're going to be out of Syrup Village. But I need y'all to be following along with me. We're going to be on this journey. I'm putting out One Piece chapter reviews, and I have something coming for y'all. I won't talk about it in this video, but you'll see the video, and y'all are actually going to like this new segment to this channel where we are not theory crafting, but explaining the One Piece world. Because there's so much now going on into the One Piece. There's so much now going on. There's so much going on in this manga now that we have to have a separate segment to talk about it. So we're going to do One Piece discussion. God damn it, I ran my mouth. And we're going to talk about it. All right? And I'll try to keep up with it. But once I see something that needs to be talked about, we're going to talk about it. Last thing. Boom. How y'all guys doing? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I have a lot of new people here. Hey, yeah, you. Don't click off. I'm committed to doing every One Piece chapter, and I'm sure if you think One Piece is too long, but I saw that Love Island is 800 hours and One Piece is 400, you can start One Piece. This is what this channel for. Yeah, you right there. You can, click the subscribe button. Why not? We're almost a 500 subscriber. Let's get in it. So like I said, we're on chapter 39, For Whom the Bell Tolls. And we have an update to, wow, this is a, I thought it was 1, not 2, but 3. But this is a 4-part series to the Buggy's crew after the battle adventure. So part 4 is called Buggy and the Giant Bird. And this is the chapter 39 cover story. So let's talk. Why was I thinking about it? Oh my God. After we're done volume 5, I think we have a SBS to go over. So we have a lot of things coming up, a lot of videos to make. Okay, so Buggy is somewhere still in his chibi form. And when I say chibi form, it's just a foot, his hands, and his head on everything attached to his neck, him running around with his cloak, right? So Buggy is somewhere. Last time he rafted somewhere, and then he ended up on the island where there is giant birds. And this rooster is serious, okay? I can tell he's like this Japanese samurai type chef rooster because he has like the scar with the slashes, and I can tell he has like the knife, that the knife that you see Japanese chefs use to like do seafood or sushi. He has one of those knives, and he has the little ponytail in the back. So he's, apparently Buggy is probably trying to eat these baby chicks, and he's eating the duck. In the last one, I think he ate a duck. So maybe he's on this island, and they're seeing him eat all these other animals, and they are not having his shit. And yeah, perfect. Okay, so in the part 3. Buggy found a little chicken or a duck. What is it different from a duck and a chicken? I'm gonna call it chicken, right? He found it and he ate him. He ran to his mom. Well, he ate him, right? Then I guess what's happening, or because it showed him a bubble. It shows like a little bubble, like, yeah, eating it. I'm gonna say he ate a little chicken, right? Found it, took it out, filleted. Well, here comes the mama like, did you eat my child? And has two little brothers and sisters huffing and puffing like, hey, you ate my little brother. And now they're trying to eat Buggy because Buggy ate one of them. The chicken. Buggy ate one of them, and so one of them going to eat Buggy. All right? So that is Buggy's Crew After the Battle, Part 4, Buggy and Giant Bird. Cover story for Chapter 39. Let's get into the chapter. All right? So, oh, yeah, I remember what's happening. We have Kuro doing his out of the bag attack, where he's like teleport jutsu all around the battlefield, just slicing everybody, or in slicing also different things and not knowing what's going on because he moves that fast. And Luffy's just in, oh my god, he's amazed, like upset, like really amazed and upset that his whole crew is getting slaughtered. But he already said he wanted to take his whole crew out because after this battle, he wants to be the only one living. So when he gets the treasure, he can be left alone, right? No witnesses. And so Luffy's grunting and getting even more upset as the crew is falling down. Nami is sweating bullets because she's on Kuro's ship, hiding out. So they're fighting down below on the hill, on the beach in the hill, right? So his attack is only hitting on the ground level. Thank God Nami is safe. So Luffy then yells, "Show yourself, butler," as everybody's being slaughtered. And Luffy kind of like feels where he's coming. Like, you know, he hears like a he kind of feels his presence as Kuro gets closer to him. And then Kuro comes and slices Luffy that quick. And he didn't even see it coming, right? Well, that's what I thought. So when Kuro came, like you can't see nothing in these chapters. You just see him speed blitzing all around. But Kuro came, sliced Luffy, scrape across his chest. Luffy then flies back and do like a Sierra back bend, and it looks like he grabs Kuro mid attack. Well, after his attack, because what he did was he used the attack to kind of figure out where he is and then grabs him, right? This is a strong anime technique that I've seen in so many animes. Like, okay, the guy's moving super fast and you can't find him, so you need to take the damage in order to find where he's at. So that's what Luffy did. Grabbed him and then slammed his ass on the ground. And Luffy was like, got you. Well, Luffy, keep swinging. Keep swinging. That's not going to take him out. And so Kuro's like, curse you. Why won't you just die? Look at this. It's all your fault. Instead of dying quickly, my poor pawns are suffering. He's saying that to Luffy. Curse you. No more. It hurts. And so the Black Cat Pirates, some of them have died, but some of them are still alive. And they're screaming, saying it hurts. No more. What are you doing? Like, what's going on? Could you imagine you've been on this pirate crew for years, and then your captain left to initiate a plan, and you're coming back like, hey, we're going to see Captain, and now he's trying to take you out, and his whole plan was to wipe everybody out? I would be hurt. So Luffy's like looking at him, and he's like, you have something to say? Luffy's like, I do. I'm never going to become a pirate like you, Luffy says. Don't worry, little fool. You could never be like me. Anyway, I'm about to kill you. He then goes back into his stance like that. And Luffy speed blitzes him and says, I won't let you. And wraps around him. And says, now try your fancy work. Because he tied himself all around Kuro. He might not be able to get loose or move around. Oh, now we're back at Kaya. So now we're back at Kaya. She's in the forest, right? Fighting the Django and also fighting the Usopp Pirates. So Kaya's like, please stop. I'll write the will. Don't hurt the children anymore, Kaya says. The Django's like, he'll kill you if you write it. No, you can't do it, Miss Kaya. Sorry, the Django did say this. The Usopp Pirates, as Kaya is screaming this, is yelling at Kaya like, look, if you do this, we're all dead. He's only keeping us alive. You know that he's an evil man. The Django's like, you fool. You're not part of these negotiations. And actually kicks the hell out of one of the Usopp Pirates. Actually, Comes to find out, he knocked out all 3 of them. And this was just the last one that was still up. And he told the kids, Captain Kuro gave me an order. You are all to be killed. And the last one that was standing was Pepper, that was holding on, just doing his little best. While Onion and Carrot, the other one, were just knocked out. And poor little Pepper fought his hardest. And now Kaya's like there. Oh my God, what do I do? She grabs the chakra to her neck and says, if you don't stop hurting them, I'll take my own life, then you'll never have my will. Okay, Kaya, that makes sense. If you do take yourself out, the whole mission is a fail. And if that happens, then the Django is really going to die by Captain Kuro. You know this. What? Wait. Let's not be nasty. Sorry. Let's not be hasty. You have to write the will or I'm in big trouble, the Django says. All right. The brats can live. Not that they're going anywhere, the Django says. So Kaya starts writing. And tells the Django, actually, Kaya's writing. Usopp Pirates are knocked out. The Django then tells Kaya, don't forget to seal it in blood. So I guess she has to prick her finger and put her blood there to make sure this will is correct or verified. So now the Usopp Pirates are talking amongst themselves. I thought they were knocked out, but they're just talking. We'll be okay if we keep playing dead. But Miss Kaya saved us. Captain always says, if you think you're going to lose, run away and hide. Captain Usopp's not like that. He kept fighting until he was all bloody to protect us. We're not going to let Kaya die. We're Usopp Pirates. That's the kids just talking on the ground. They were doing the little decoy thing. But they were like, no, we have to get up. We have to fight. This is what Usopp wanted because Usopp's fighting for his life. Cut back to the Django. He's reading the will. I leave all my entire fortune to my butler, Calidor. Good. It's all in order. And I didn't even have to hypnotize you. The Django pulls out his chakras, spilling the blades, and says, now you have to die. This will's no good. As long as you live, you promise not to kill the children, Kaya says. She holds on tight to her dress like, okay. The Django's like, don't you worry. I may be a murderer, but I am a man of my word, the Django says. And Kaya's like, okay. Usopp, as Zoro and Usopp are running, cut back to them. Finally, Usopp's like, there she is, there she is. Stop, there she is. Ouch, you're hitting my wound, Zoro says. And Usopp is hitting on Zoro. Come on, right there, right there, right there. And they look over. There she is. Over there, deeper in the forest. And they see the Django about to take out Kaya. Thank goodness she's alive. But she's in trouble. Put me down, Usopp says, with pleasure. And Zoro is rushing over there. Stop right there, hypnotist. Too far can I get there in time? Zoro is thinking. Zoro is moving as fast as he can to get to Kaya. The Django's like, what? What? He's coming after me? I better finish this quick. He grabs his chakra, grabs Kaya by the neck, and about to slice her neck off. And the Usopp Pirates run up. We won't let you. And they attack the Django. I mean, could you imagine how scared Kaya is? She's by herself. All she had was her butler and Mary. And now he's trying to kill her. And she's in the forest like, okay, you know what? I'll give up my life. She's a brave girl. And thankfully, Usopp and Zoro saw them in time because Kaya would have died. And if Kaya would have died, I don't know what would have happened to the kids. Maybe, yeah, I guess he would have hypnotized them, but that would have been horrible for Usopp. That really would have been a tragedy. Even if they beat Kuro. What if they beat Kuro and Kaya still dies? All this is for nothing, man. All this for nothing. So they hit the Django. Where they hit him? They hit him right in the kisser with a shovel. And Django's like, whew, what? And then turns around and kicks all three of the little brats and says, you lousy brats. They go flying down. Zoro is rushing over there as fast as possible. Thankfully, the Usopp Pirates created diversion. And the Django looks before he kills Kaya. One step too late, Sash Man. And Zoro's like, I don't think so. Grabs the Watto and starts rushing and cuts. What? Oh, he slices a tree. Why would he slice a tree branch? So he's like, when he says, I don't think so, and slices a tree branch for some reason, Usopp then says, good. That branch was in the way. The Django's like, what? Kaya says, Usopp, Captain, the Usopp Pirate says. And Zoro smiles. Take this, hypnotist. So that's how you know Usopp has to be a Straw Hat Pirate and the synergy they already having. As Zoro's running over, trying to get there, he's fast, but not as fast as one of his lead stars, like a bullet. So for Zoro to even think about cutting the bush, I don't know if they even had this conversation, but he already peeped the scenery out because he's a he's a advanced battle combatant. He knows how to fight. He understands. And so Usopp pulled back and shot. I know he got him. Damn it. Cut back to Captain Kuro and Luffy. So now Luffy's all around him, wrapped his rubber self all around him. And Kuro's like, blast you, let me go. Now your 3-year plan is a failure, Luffy says. Kuro says, what? He's got Captain Kuro, the Black Cat Pirate says. If he wins, does that mean we don't get croaked? Now the Black Cat Pirate's like, yeah, get him, rubber boy, kill Captain Kuro. And Luffy's like grinning at them, but then he also is tightening his grip on Kuro. And Kuro's like, ah. And Luffy looks at them. Okay, who said you could root for me? Ha! Okay, so as he's grappling Kuro, he then shifts his head all the way to the Black Cat Pirates and yells at them like, hey, you're rooting for me only because you're going to live? That's your pirate. Stay consistent, okay? And Luffy continues to let them know, I'm going to get you guys too. Just wait. And then Luffy yells, gum gum, because his neck, Kuro's body's right here. His neck is all the way by the ship, right? Yelling. And he yells, gum gum. Kuro says, no, impossible. My plan cannot fail. We're about to see a new attack. And at the same time, as Luffy's saying gum gum, secret technique, Usopp says, secret technique. Exploding stars. The Django's like, what? And Usopp is able to hit the Django. So we finally got our second attack from Usopp. Secret technique. This is one of his strongest ones. Exploding stars. So it's like a mini explosion in the Django's face. Wow. Okay, took him out. And then cut back to Luffy. Gum gum bell. And headbutts Kuro straight in the noggin. I mean, what a chapter. And this is end of chapter 39. Let's recap what we saw. So, we're seeing Luffy and Usopp. We'll start with the Usopp and Luffy battle. So, we're talking about the Luffy and Kuro battle. I love how they're fighting, and Luffy is just sitting there like, wow, he's really a menace. He's killing his crew. Gets Kuro's attention, and that's how much battle sense Luffy has. Kuro goes to slice him, right? Luffy ate that and grabbed him and slammed him. Now, as soon as he got back up, Luffy jumped on him, jumped on him to enable him. And that really shows like Luffy can learn. That's one of his best special powers, or innate abilities, talents. He's a natural battle talent. So he's going to naturally get better as the battle continues. And so as he's restraining him, I love how the Black Hat Pirates are like, oh, we're tired of dying. Thank you so much, Luffy. Woo, go Luffy. Luffy then switches his neck. Hey, I'm gonna get your ass too. You are not off the hook, y'all. And they're like, what? And so Luffy always thinks on his head. So literally on his head. And he's like, all right, time to win. And Gum bells. And not, I swear, this is probably the last chapter of the fight. And we'll probably get the conclusion. But maybe like, probably 1 or 2 more chapters. Yeah? I think so. Now, Usopp stepped up, man. I love that. So Zoro's running. He's sprinting. They're trying to find him. Where's Kaya? Where's Kaya? Right? And at the last moment when Kaya wrote the letter, the Usopp Pirates are beaten up. And they're like, oh my God. Thankfully, Zoro and Usopp yelled. And the Django saw them. Because I think if they didn't yell or get the attention of them, the Usopp Pirates didn't have enough courage. So they had courage and were like, oh shoot, if we can do a little bit for Captain to prolong time Kaya's death sentence, maybe we could win. And for Zoro trusting Usopp is such a great shot from everything he's seen so far, that shows their synergy for their future selves and when they become a team. So when Zoro slashes the tree, that is so dope. I can just see it coming down, right? And Usopp is already locked in. So that means when Zoro put Usopp down, they're like, hey, put me down. Usopp was already trying to get an aim, and Zoro knew. So that shows how even Zoro knows his paces. Like, if Zoro wants to slice you, he knows how many paces to get to you. And he knows that, like, he can speed blitz you or how to get in range to be able to attack you. So this was a great chapter. I really enjoyed this. Hey, yeah, you. If you're still around, like, comment, subscribe, and I know you are. Hey, I appreciate everyone here. I'm having a blast. I'll see you in another One Piece chapter review. This is Dr. Alchemist, M.F.A, the Neo Scholar, logging off. Hey, y'all. I'm back. See y'all later.